Okay, but yeah, we're looking a lot better. Might be a good idea to start pumping points back into intelligence at some point. Because if we can actually have more baseline heals, that'll be better. Oh, hey, it's one of these guys. I remember fighting you. Can I leave? Thank you. Interesting that it comes with a stun. There we go. I like the sword clashes. They're cool. But yeah, let's go check out that, like, weird locked door. We got a couple of things I can check out. I wonder if this shopkeeper, if the archivist has anything new. Probably not. Oh, here we go. Oh, shoot. Fortress, huh? Okay, give me a second. We're gonna want to loop this dialogue. Wait, once you're in the hub, jump in the hole. Huh. Fortress, huh? I'm starting to regret asking experiences of you. How far we've fallen. Oh, shoot. I keep pressing A to skip. Apparently you can skip dialogue, but since I'm just mashing A so it, like, completes the dialogue. Okay, let's try this again. Fortress, huh? Ah, I'm beginning to regret asking experiences of you. How far we've fallen. Those who are supposed to guide us reduced to fools and zealots. We had many psychers among us in the archives, most of whom were uninterested in governance, but they had good hearts. Maybe if they had joined the authority, alas, is not the nature of the meek and the kind to seek power. Okay, but yeah, let's go back. Let's go see what that special thing is. But there's a hub. How long is this game? How many bosses should I expect, or like different unique zones? Because I'm very curious about that. Mashing A makes the dialogue pass by too fast. It doesn't actually. It's actually kind of slow. So is this the locked off? Oh, it is the locked off area. Okay, let's check this out. Forbidden Temple. Okay, they're not immediately going to try and murder the shit out of me. Well, I'm just going to rest here. This is different. So it looks like a lot of the basic guys so far. They're probably different. I'm liking the visual style. Reminds me of, reminds me of, oh, what was that fishing game that I played a while back? The weird kind of insane version of fishing, whose name escapes me. I'm taking a lot of hits that I shouldn't be just because of those stupid fire bombs. At least they don't stun me. I guess they don't do that much damage if I don't let them. Let's see. There we go. I'm taking a lot more damage than I probably should just because of the way these rooms are organized. Which is probably a terrible idea. No, it's not radical fishing. It was, oh, jeez. I played it kind of spring of last year, I think it was. I was on a boat. I was like kind of weird space Poseidon. And I was like hunting really like giant eldritch abomination fish, which is really cool, but I don't remember the name of it in the slightest. But the visual style, now that I'm looking at it, really reminds me of that. Well, oh well. It's not Neptunia. I don't think it's Neptunia. Uh-oh. I got stuck in the ledge. Something fierce. Okay, this is kind of scary. Oh yeah, wasn't it Black Sea Odyssey? I think it was. Oh geez, he can hit me from across the side too. Okay, so we took out one of them. We took out two of them. Temple Brute, a former host for the Sentinel Sword, staved off the power it grants. Oh, starved off the power it grants. I am maybe playing a little bit terribly now. Unfortunately, I'm not used to these guys' pattern, and I had fought them before I knew exactly what I was doing. Yeah, I think it was Black Sea Odyssey. That was actually, like, a really good game. I rather enjoyed it. A little bit limited on the gameplay, admittedly, but the art style is phenomenal. I don't know, I really like these, like, kind of vectory art styles. They're unique and interesting. Okay, throwing knife, large weighty blade. Throw it at foes to slash them from a distance. Nice. Okay. I'm getting kind of, like, zonked out because I'm getting hungry. These guys don't have a whole lot of HP. Yeah, I'm glad I was told to come out here. Because this is definitely a kind of a secret zone, maybe meant a little bit more as like a good in-between between the archives and otherwise. Wish I knew what the exact threshold for the bump into enemies thing is, because I might actually be able to use it a little bit better if I knew. Well, doesn't matter that much. Giving you tons of HP too, I like that. Okay. Got like one more guy. I keep expecting one of those like big brutes to come popping out of one of these. But so far it's just been basics. Which is okay. Let's see. Activate this, whatever it does. Oh. Spare bridge for reasons. Dunno. I guess one thing I could do, now that I'm thinking about it, is I actually could come out to the places like these prior to fighting harder bosses, go farm them for some HP. Don't know if... I really want to do that, though. So it's a rematch against the first boss. However, I don't entirely trust this. I'm gonna skirt around the outside first and take out all of his gunners before pissing him off. Because, yeah, it's the first boss all over again. Unfortunately, I don't even remember how I fought him. I just know that I did. We're probably gonna want to kill him. Well, I got a ton of healing, so unless he, like, nukes me to death, we're golden. Okay. Let's take a moment to remember his fighting style. Ow. Good time for healing. Ah. His range is something fierce. Oh, that's a new one. Okay, so does this mean he's immune to fire? Nope. Or, he is immune to fire. He's just not immune to the initial laser. Well, that was easy. Oh. Thomas hired you to do most of the stuff, art for this game. Oh. Thanks for the hard work, Van Ripper. This is great. Temple Sentinel's heart. Heart of the Sentinel. Grossly mutated and swollen, yet still beats. Allows the holder to survive one fatal blow. Ooh, that's incredibly useful. Unfortunately, for some reason... Oh, these do open. This does open. Okay. This is Funkadoodle. Hi, dude. Looks like your brain isn't as burnt as the rest. I came here to contemplate our slow descent into oblivion. Something. Then keep your distance. I've had enough social interaction to last me a few eternities. Bye? But yeah, I absolutely love this art style. Was this like... Did you do it with like Illustrator or something? Or is this all just Photoshop? Just using hard edge. Okay, so we can open these for some reason. Oh! Shield Axe! Intended to defend those who cannot defend themselves. What are those who awaken in secret rage? Heavy Axe of Retribution. So this is how we get all the starting equipment. The Assault Blade, whose crude form belies its fine mechanical intricity, intricacity. Whatever. And we get another Sword Spear for some weird reason. Okay, but yeah, awesome. So we have some new weapons to play around with. I want to try the Shield Axe, because that's, that almost sounds like my jam. Might be, might not be. Well, I might as well heal up just in case things get a little bit dicey. I don't know if I'm supposed to fear the guys that are kneeling. Oh, the Lone Psyker is a merchant. I use Flash, so I can both draw and animate in one program. Oh! That works great. Okay, so we can go back through here. Yeah, unfortunately, one thing I'm running into is I have no idea who's a merchant and who's not. There's no, like, real indication on who is... Okay, looks like your brain isn't as freezer burnt as the rest. I came here to contemplate our slow descent into oblivion. Care to join me? No? But... Oh, here we go. Still you intrude. I'm a psyker of some renown, but I tire of it all. Let me teach you my ways so that I can let that knowledge fade without guilt. I sense you have some potential for it. Try not to go mad before we're finished, at the very least. When you're a psyker, it's not easy to get some peace and quiet. I joined the Psyker Authority to test the limits of these abilities, but their ambitions lay elsewhere. They think the planet is God. Can you believe it? I'm sure they believed it, as drugged up as they were. Some leaders, huh? They've finally done it, haven't they? Woke everyone up, ruined everything. Not many people left with thoughts in their head. That's one good thing about all this. I don't have to listen to all that drivel anymore. Okay, so now we sell stuff. So there's a split spear, a psychic blade, a decoy, and bloodsteel. Well, the answer is we buy everything. Awesome. Yeah, so this way we've got like a ton of new weapons to mess around with. I'm liking that. Okay. Yeah, this feels like maybe a bit of an easier difficulty curve on my end. So we do have a whole slew of dudes here. But for whatever reason, they don't feel like fighting. I'm curious. It feels like I'm going to be up against something... something that I may not want to be up against after this. Either that or this is the route I was supposed to take into the boss chamber. I don't know. Well. As long as we don't hit the save point, we can do whatever we want. So I'm just going to keep exploring. Would be really cool if there were backstabs in this game. Probably doesn't need them. Probably doesn't. Still would be cool. Love to see the animations for it. Interesting. Okay. Well, there's plenty of items to be had. Which is kind of nice. Also really glad that stamina does not drain while you just have a shield up. What game had that? I don't remember, but I didn't like it. Stasis trap. Freezes a victim in time. That would be nice for eliminating enemies that I'd have to deal with. Dash stuns are relative equivalent to critical attacks. No, you're probably right about that. Uh-oh. Well, this went to hell in a hurry. There's the next one down. Yeah, that could have gone bad. Luckily, I've got all this extra healing. And this guy got distracted. Okay, there's one. I'm just going to hide behind this console here. It prevents me from getting set on fire. This got dumb. I fled down the wrong corridor, apparently. This is the corridor they didn't want me to go past. Luckily, I can just wildly outreach them. Mostly. Okay. I don't even know what this is. Well, paid the price to get over here, question mark. Aw, he lived. I'm decent at this game. Especially because these enemies are kind of super basic. Okay, so we're here now. I don't really feel like fighting these guys. I'm just gonna loop back through. Go the way we've been. I would absolutely love a map system in this game. I never quite liked that specific reluctance from the perspective of Souls-like developers, because like literally none of them have maps, and I've just never understood why. Because it would be so much easier if I could actually, like, you know, just see, like, oh, by the way, you missed a room over here. Oh, well. Maybe somebody will do it and then it'll just become a trend. Or it just may never. Okay. Ow. Okay. Good to know that you can't just immediately... Good to know that you can't just block everything that he does. Okay. Oh. So this is like the last thing. I don't think there's any other routes that I've missed here. Gravity bomb. Oh, hey, we've seen that. I like the fact that every enemy's items or like special abilities generally shows back up as a as like a spell or a usable item. It's kind of refreshing. I don't know, I like having available spells. Okay, so where's... Oh, right. This brings us back to this. There's a reason why the Souls-like games have no map. Whatever the reason is, I don't think it's enough to justify it in my mind. I assume I can't zip across that. I shouldn't do it. I don't know. I guess, I always put the Souls-like genre very close to Metroidvanias, just in terms of, like, basic core concepts. And, like, from my perspective, I really like the idea of Souls-likes kind of being analogous, and one thing that I absolutely adored about Hollow Knight when I was playing through it, and if you haven't played through Hollow Knight, go play it, but the map making in that was an absolute joy. Hell, I'd actually love it if you unlock the map, like, towards the end of the game, and then you can go back through and, like, recollect everything. The devs for the Souls series just forgot it, and it stuck. That's amusing. But, like, a map for this would actually be really easy. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if people don't make it, where they effectively just kind of set this on kind of the some kind of standardized scale, and then just throw the map out, because the level design is not, I'm not going to say basic, but it's is really easy shapes to work with. Okay, so we got a ton of different weapons here. Oh, good. We didn't end up with multiple sword spears. That's what I wanted. Okay, so we've got the split spear. Let's try the split spear to see. It's supposed to make you feel insecure and unknowing. Eh? Wait, I took damage from that? Okay. Let's hit this guy once. 104. So the damage is no different. Why would I use it? I mean, I guess as a weapon that is actually capable of murdering my face. There's that. Okay, let's try resting and see if this does it. I don't know. I just like games where exploration is kind of the main goal. Oh, I see. And this absolutely kind of fits that. Okay. Trying to decide if I like any of these better than my my mace staff. I don't know. Yeah, I'm assuming the lightning is actually like a decent AoE, but it's just not something that I'm particularly interested in. Okay, so we've got... It's interesting that every single weapon ends up being about the same. I kind of like it, but it makes it hard to make much of a... make many opinions on it. Actually, this one does less damage. Weird. Or does it? No, 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 it does the same amount of damage. Why was it only doing 74 earlier? Yeah, right there. What? Yeah, because I really like the visual design for this one. But it does less damage for some odd... specific reason. Okay. Oh, back to the mace staff for some reason. But that's the point. You have to explore and memorize locations instead of looking at a map and following the lines. I guess for me in this case, well, the areas are beautiful. There's not enough visually distinct about them, at least in my mind, to really make it easy to identify between, you know, zone A, B, C, and whatever. That's just me hitting the enemy's max HP. Weird, because it looked like I was only doing 70-something damage. Oh, right, I did get new spells. We'll try them out of the prison. Because I'm going back there. don't know. Yeah, I can try the sword out. Because we can fight the prison guard, who's a very reliable and easy... Wait, hold on. Oh. Oh. I'd forgotten to transform my my mace staff. I was like, wait a second. Why am I doing less damage? Oh, there are laser walls there, so I can't go that direction. But yeah, I guess from my perspective, this one, the levels are... I mean, each room is just a series of kind of isometric platforms. It makes it a little bit harder for me to get a sense of where I am. At least not as much. In a 3D world, it's a lot easier to tell where you are. Because there's, you know, kind of constant landmarks that you can generally see in the distance. And this doesn't work as well. Okay, so let's try this sword out, because I want to check the check the damage. I'm also curious about what that, like, thing is. Well, that's okay. All right. No, it does 104. Weird. It just looked like it was doing 74 damage for a little while. I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm glad. That would have been unfortunate if this sword actually did less damage. I still think I'm gonna go with the mace staff because the extra spellcast is incredibly useful. I assume. Yeah, part of the problem is I actually have no idea what the rest of them do. Like, I don't know if they come with bonus effects or if it's just the mace staff that's the one that gives you the bonus cast. Oh, right. I was gonna go level up. Oh, maybe extend the blade when I'm low on stamina? That is risky. I can do so, yeah. But that is still risky. I don't know, I don't like the idea of awakening weapons in the middle of a... Are we gonna die? Nope, we ain't gonna die. Yeah, I messed it up. I attacked too many times and didn't have the chance to clear myself. Well, that's okay. But, you know, awakening weapons is cool, but I just get the feeling I'm gonna take a hit while I'm trying to do it. Test the spells, Wander. Right, was gonna do that. Well, we might as well speedrun strat our way through this. If I have to fight the occasional one of these guys, that's fine. If we have to fight multiple, I'm going to be upset. Nope, looks like we're good. Okay. Yeah, let's get back up out of here. Oh, geez, it is late. Watch the boss respawn and just crush me. Okay, so we're looking for new cryopod or whatever it is. Huh. Yeah, so it is. Oh, but to activate it, we gotta get this. Well, I'm glad I didn't trust the developer then. Or the writer, I guess. What's up with this? Oh, you're disgusting. Shackled prisoner. A dazed prisoner trapped more inside of its body than it spawns. Okay. Well, one way or another, we get this, and then we can go test some spells. Okay, Toxin Bomb. Filled with Sleep Enforcer Toxin. Throw it at foes. If it makes you feel better, stuns on a direct hit. Okay, so we're going to check spells here. So we have Psychic Blade, which I can't do. Fireball, can do Psychic Surge, cannot do Blood Steel. So, of all those new spells that I picked up, I can use the one that I picked up elsewhere, else time. Well, yeah, I'll have to do some grinding at a much later date. These guys are just going to be there.